This is preheating. Welcome to episode 6 of the Kusher cast. I am Slick, and I'm here with my host.
Amon, shit. I spaced off. I spaced off. Space. Yeah.
Damn it.
I was thinking about the plants for a second, and I thought about how this started, and I was like, he just started this podcast. Where am I gonna cut this? Where am I gonna cut this for the perfect starting point? And then you were like, "And my co-host," and I'm just sitting there thinking, where am I gonna cut this? But yeah,
Bro.
co-host Amon.
And today we'll be smoking. I've got Fruity Pebbles. This cart, I got it a few days ago on the 21st. So this isn't my first time smoking it. Here, probably, hopefully soon when I get another one, it'll be like the first.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So, these first few minutes of the podcast, it's picking up your voice twice because you're coming out of my speaker through my mic. But I'm about to unplug you from my speaker and put you into my headphones so that way it'll sound normal again.
Is the audio just going to cut random?
I don't think so. The first minute, though, is going to...
Should it be? All right.
It's just going to... You're probably just going to sound distorted on the first minute.
Right.
But now you're in my headphones, so I can hear you.
All right. Hopefully it's picking me up. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before we get into today's docket, green, red, or blue for me?
Blue. And since you mentioned what you're smoking, I'm going to mention what I'm smoking. So, not right now, but I've got a cart on the way. I paid fucking $60 for it, bro.
Jesus. That'd be a good one.
It better be. I hope. I mean, all the other carts from there were kind of around the same price, so it was like I was going to get something around that fucking price anyways, but...
Dude, I can't wait till I'm 21 and I can go into the local dispo.
Oh, yeah. But the cart on the way is an indica, and it's called Hypnos. And then right now, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a bowl, dude, that I found laying in the room. Old as shit, and it was layered in dust on top. I scraped it out, put it on my table, and then put it back in the pipe, and now I'm hitting it.
The only thing I know about this one is it's called Fruity Pebbles. I have the packaging still. I don't know what I did with it, but I still have the... Do I still have it? Next time I'll look. Next time I'll have to look and see what, if it's sativa or indica. This feels like an indica to me, but it could just be a hybrid. Anyway, should we hit before we get into it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, ready? Count us off.
Okay. 3, 2, penis. Damn.
This one took a minute. I might have let it cool down a bit.
Damn.
Turning it off for now.
Bro, today's been going good. I've been sick for like almost a week straight. And, well, you already know that, but I was just saying that because our viewers don't.
Yeah.
That's why shit's been slow, editing and shit like that. But fuck all that. Today's been going pretty well. I don't want to say I'm not sick because that we know how that might go.
Yeah, you could change it. They could just go hit you right like in the next 5 minutes.
I know that it's ass, but I'm good right now. And I've been doing a bunch of laundry, working on our music. I've already did some editing for Puff Puff Pass. I'm struggling to remember all the names I'm giving this shit. And then I've named the next episode Type Beat, the new scene, for the fuck of it.
Nice. Oh my God. Shit.
Damn.
Dude, that cart, it makes me cough more than some other ones.
Nice.
But then again, I'm still new to carts. So maybe it's just... But anyway.
Bro.
What was I saying? Oh.
After you say that, I'll just do a random comment. it was kind of funny. That one day, whenever I went out to hit, I'm not going to mention names, but you know whose rig at you know whose house when we first started hitting stuff. They said, bro, how do you hit all the time, but you're coughing so hard on this? And it's like, homie, what do you mean?
It's still smoke, dude.
Exactly. I bet Snoop Dogg coughs sometimes, and I bet he enjoys it.
Yeah, because the chronic cough, as it's known, like the first time you feel it, the first couple times you smoke, you're gonna hate it, trust me. But you'll eventually grow to like it because it provides like this rush, this extra feel that when and as you're coughing, you're coming up. That's another thing. You finish coughing, you're in the middle of a come up. Oh, you just hit. Damn it.
Ooh.
All right.
Dude, I gotta say.
You just hit. I have.
You can tell when you hit a pin versus hitting regular shit. When you hit a pin, you have that artificial aftertaste, or like not really a taste. It's sort of a taste and a feeling in your mouth, and you can feel that artificial taste plus a bit of the mist of whatever flavor that pin was. But with the plant, you just feel like an earthy dirt in your mouth. And I know it sounds disgusting, but it's amazing.
Yeah, some weed is disgusting. But once you have had enough, the disgusting ones are the ones that are ass, so you wouldn't want to do them anyway.
For being old shit covered in dust, this shit's great.
Green, blue, or red, so I can match you.
Red. I don't think anybody's back yet.
Red. Nice.
I don't think they both had work. I think one had work and one went to check out colleges. Because her son.
Check out colleges. Oh.
Yeah. One of her kids is gonna go to college. The others might. I'm not saying they won't, but at least one is planning on it.
Yeah.
It's like in my family, you don't have to go to college, but I'm the only one going to college, and that's unless
depressing.
Decides to, no one else is. Said he won't. I'm gonna out that name.
Yeah, you're gonna have to with all those real names.
I think I only said one though. I tried to keep everyone else's out. I just said
moving on.
The end.
Bro. Yeah. So guys, you know what? We should have sections like these in the podcast in the future. Guys, viewers, comment if you like the idea of having a little come up section when we're smoking here and we're coming up, and you can come up with us, and then we can get into it.
I'm about to take another hit.
Damn it. Okay, one more, and then we have to get into the topics for today. Let me get my shit ready. I'm gonna try to make the green, blue, or red. I probably should do green.
All right. I'm gonna throw this out there. I already said I have a birthday near. You do too. Literally almost a little over a week after mine. 9 days.
Yeah, dude. All right, green hit. We're gonna hit wrist.
All right. Go.
Ready?
Oh. Dang.
That was a good green.
It's crazy. I'm getting good hits, really, but I cough way less on the plant. It's also probably because I'm hitting from a pipe, so I don't inhale super hard, because it's going to suck down and through and get my mouth. And I couldn't put this in a bong because it was broken up into bits, and it would have probably fell through my bong. And I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, this was all I had. for now.
When I'm hitting pens, I'm drinking more water. But anyway, as you were talking about birthdays,
Yeah, birthdays.
our birthdays. I'll be 20, you'll be 19.
Hell yeah. Dude, I almost said you'll be 21 and I'll be 19.
I wish I was 21. I want to go into the dispo.
Dude, when you're 21, bro,
Myself.
we can walk there and I can hand you my money so you can pay for my shit.
Yeah, I'll pay for your shit. I'll pay for my shit so we can have shit for the podcast. And then I'll buy you a big bottle of Tito's because I know
Dude.
we both enjoy. I'm trying to get a bottle of Tito's for my birthday.
That's gonna
And
be dope.
I don't know if anyone would view it, but I wanted to have like a stream for my birthday on this channel. We'll have to figure out a way to do that. We might not do it.
That'd
We're
be
discussing
nice.
it.
We can stream directly off of here, and then I could
We had to keep the VOD up.
stream directly off of here. We wouldn't be able to edit, and we'd sound like what we do right now. And instead of the black screen, I could literally just slap on our cover image.
Or, well, it's a Tuesday. My birthday is. Yours is coming up here.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Not this Saturday, but next.
Yeah. Briefly, I want to mention this. I'm supposed to go on a trip to Cleveland. Like, here soon. I'm supposed to be there the 25th. Or flying there the 25th. But I haven't booked anything yet. Dude, it's like my first time doing this, and I'm honestly kind of just very uncomfortable.
Damn, I get that though.
It's like the only way to get up there, because the person I'm going to see, they can't drive all of that distance. It's expensive for them. Because I don't want to get too much in that situation.
I hope the
But it's
laundry
gas.
machine isn't too loud.
I can barely hear it.
Good.
But yeah, it's just gas. With gas prices being what they are, like, they're not going to come down here or halfway even and grab me. And so I'm going to go up there. It's cheaper to fly. It's like $95. And I'm supposed to stay there until the 2nd. I'd be flying back on the 2nd. So it'd be your birthday. And after I get back, we'll have to do something because that's just tradition. We got to do something on our birthdays. Because they're so close together.
That's facts.
Yeah. There's a good 9 days or 8 in between our 2 birthdays. If you did the actual math, like in between them. So that's 8 whole days to like plan. And you know what we need to do? We need to do something like in the middle of our birthdays. Where it's like kind of celebrating both of them. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like celebrating birthdays, like the birthday part of it, I guess you could say.
Like,
at a certain point, you don't want to be reminded how old you're getting.
That's true.
I'm already at that point. I don't know why. So I think of celebrating on my birthday as more or less just, it's my birthday. I should at least do something that's fun. How do you feel about that?
Well, I still look at age and get a little excited because, like, we still have the good things to hit. Like 21, I'll be 22 when I get out of college.
Yeah. For you, that's also a good achievement because you'll be graduating.
I've kind of... It's a loose thing, but, like, in terms of when I'm going to graduate, when I want to get a job, like that, I have ages for that. So I look forward to it in that sense. And, like, oh, I've accomplished this much, or I will accomplish this by this point. But the number itself doesn't matter too much to me. And, like, the whole... I don't know if I feel like an adult. I mean, I know I'm an adult. You're an adult. But, like, when I turned 18, there wasn't really... It didn't feel really any different. And 19 right now, there's nothing exciting about it. I mean, there's not a lot exciting about 20 either, but we're getting
20
closer.
is when you're closer to 21.
Exactly.
If anything, when you're 20, you can celebrate the fact that you're at the peak of your life. Oh God, that sounds depressing.
Hmm.
Physically and mentally, like you're at the peak when you're 20.
Not necessarily, but
Well, 20 to 25. Because after like 25, it's when,
I
on
don't know
average
though.
at least.
You could be a skinny fuck and then do some bodybuilding towards the end of that and be John Cena in your 30s. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Maybe
but you
you.
got to do things the right way. I'm talking about the average person.
That's
Like
true.
we would probably be able to do that because we're smart enough. I don't want to say it like that.
We wouldn't
How
be.
else do I?
We could come out. We could come out looking. We could come out looking and feeling great, but we wouldn't be John Cena.
No, we wouldn't be John Cena. Well, we haven't put in the work to be like that either.
Exactly.
Like you would have had to start out as a muscly fuck in high school to be John Cena in your 30s. Some muscly fuck. Sounds like I'm insulting someone. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know why this reminded me of this. I guess because in one of Eminem's new tracks, dude, the hook is so aggressive.
Hmm.
It's in The King and I, the one that came out the other day, not yesterday. The one yesterday was insane. It was
I
Eminem
like
Snoop
that.
one.
Just dropped out of the blue last night.
Dude, I was up watching I was stoned as hell, so I was watching the stream and like trying to fall asleep. Actually, no, it dropped at midnight. So I was in the middle of watching The Enforcer, doing like Ukraine war and all that. I try to keep up with that. Snoop dropped, and I was like, most of the news is already over. The stream is about to end after they play the speech of Zelensky and answer questions. So I'm not just, oh, I gotta match you. Are you hitting?
Yep, but I'm getting to the bottom of this, so
I won't match you on this hit then, because I'm kind of too high. Not too high, but like if I get too high.
I'm gonna
Right
save
now.
that last little bit on the bottom for like parting hits, unless I get too eager and impatient.
Right. But anyway, what were we saying before? Oh, yeah, I was watching The Enforcer, and then Eminem's track came out. Since the stream was mostly over at this point, and they covered most of the news, some interesting stuff, I might add. I just clicked. I saw that Eminem and Snoop track dropped, and then that's when I texted you, and I was like, "Dude, should we rate? Fuck,
Mm-hmm.
Slur.
And then
Should we
I
wait?" And then
I jumped and I said, I'm already listening. Right when you sent that message, I already was like 10 seconds in, so I couldn't stop.
yeah, but that track, I kind of agree with you on why you couldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard Snoop spaz like that.
I even like the opening of it itself was fucking amazing. It was comedic, funny through the whole
Like a little
music
skit.
video. They put Bored Apes shit through it, which I'm pretty sure Eminem definitely changed his profile picture on Twitter to it, and I want to say Snoop may have too. And I'm pretty sure
What is
M
Eminem
bought
working
one.
on?
Hopefully an album, bro.
Dude, we got two good songs. It could only mean. And Eminem's not the kind of rapper that does the whole drop a bunch of singles and then an album thing.
Mm-hmm.
Music to be murdered by 3? No, he wouldn't do that.
I hope not. That would be overkill on that, honestly.
Yeah, the music to be murdered by 2 wasn't even close to what the theme of 1 was. Then again, the theme of music to be murdered by, and I'm pretty sure, even though we both like songs off of the album, we don't like how the theme is structured because it doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
The album's structure isn't the best, but there's good songs, and I feel like it's way better than Kamikaze.
Mm-hmm.
I will talk about this for a second. Kamikaze was better than Revival, but Kamikaze was one of those. It was for the time albums. Like I don't feel like if it dropped today it would work. Because look what Eminem was facing around the time Kamikaze came out.
Uh-huh. I mean, if he dropped it around this time, now...
Sure, you get the Eminem fans going to it.
I mean...
Like the ones that are like, look at you and...
If you didn't scoot all of his other discography up, then he'd be complaining a lot. I feel like, and he was dissing mumble rap and shit a lot, which there still is some of that, but it's not as prevalent. Not everyone else is doing it now. And Joyner, you just mentioned him. Yes, he's relevant, but I feel like at that time, it really flung him out there, and he brought attention to the track too. And if it was done now, I feel like that would still be one of the bigger tracks, but I don't know if it would go where it went.
Joyner still yeah, he still drops, but he's nowhere near what he used to be before. It was that ADHD drop that messed his career up horribly, because he did that so poorly. He dropped like pretty much the whole like all the good songs as singles. I still hate that. I hate that, because you ruin the anticipation for the album. When we come to, you drop the 9th single and then you drop the album and there's just 5 songs we haven't heard.
Exactly, and he was dropping shit for years.
He worked so hard on it, and the problem was the first couple of singles, they were good. Devil's Work, Isis. Then he should have dropped the album. He should have after Isis, he should have replaced Isis with another one. Isis would have been great for the album because of the Logic shit. They could have waited for the album for that.
I'm glad he didn't, because it took forever.
Yeah, that's true. We had Devil's Work. No, the first one to drop was I Love,
which was probably the fucking forever ago.
Yeah, it was like right after the number one.
I want to say that shit was out for a while though. Like a long while before the album even dropped.
Yeah, I feel that. And Joyner was saying, like, it was supposed to be a living, breathing project, but those only work. I don't feel like this was a concept for that. Like, I get what you were trying to do, work on songs, just throw the ADHD into it and just have fun. But, like, it didn't work. You should have just saved those other songs, because that would have just been a better thing. If you wanted to make it better, just drop the whole thing and then make it the album, because you've already reaped the benefits of the album without having it out.
Honestly.
And then you can prove that your concept was stupid.
I feel like it as an album wasn't that bad. It's just like the fact that he basically released all the good shit.
Yeah. The album is a good album.
So long.
The album is a good album. The structure of it, I would even go as to say the structure was perfect too. But, like, the drop is important.
Dude, this is insane. You ready to hear something?
Yeah.
The Joyner album. I clicked on the full album version, like the big video. It dropped March 27th, 2020. You want to know when I Love dropped?
When?
October 17th, 2018.
That was around the time he was... See, but that's the thing. I Love was capitalizing on all the things that were going on in 2018.
It's just crazy that he dropped in 2018. It took all the way to 2020 to do the album. He was dropping singles from then up.
And getting himself involved in the Tory Lanez beef and shit. And on Eminem's record, if anything, that's what carried him over to 2020. Until he dropped Devil's Work, I feel like Lucky You was just holding his career up. Now look at the EP after the one that was like last year, The Revolution. That's a good EP. I feel like that's a good way to revive the discography a bit. I feel like he did that one good. The only problem was most of the fans leave you when you just drop singles and you're just there for singles. No one cares about your albums after you've proven that you don't care about your albums. You just care about your singles. And your career can't survive off singles. I mean, there are probably artists that have tried, and maybe some that succeed, but their careers aren't long.
I have another comment about Joyner, current Joyner. Not to discredit him or anything or talk shit, but like, so on Tully, he tries to promote that a lot more, and he tries to do shit on there. So he holds competitions where you can get features from people like Royce or get a beat from people or shit like that. But he said something on YouTube, and he was trying to promote it, and he said that nobody enters the contest, and he only has like 5 people, and they're all shit, and none of them have a chance. Why the fuck would you say that shit if you're trying to get people to enter? Like, you're shitting all over everyone who is entering, even though it's only 5 people.
In a promotional video.
Mm-hmm.
You're 5 people, you need to hold on to that.
Exactly. Now, who's gonna want to fucking apply? Because everyone's gonna feel like...
Imagine if Crip did that for Cypher 1. Imagine if he went to like Blindsight, Joey Nato, and he was like, I'm trying to think of names at the top of my head that were on it. Yeah, Blindsight, Joey Nato, and I feel like, who else was on there? Mac Lethal. I think he was on there.
2 or 3.
Oh, yeah,
that was not
2.
1.
Some of them were repeat guests, though.
Not Mac, though.
Yeah, true. But anyway, it would be like if Crypt was like, only 2 people agreed to be on the Cypher, and they're shit, man. You know, I need better rappers on this. We need to make it we need to take YouTube rap upside down, bro.
That's exactly what Joyner was doing, basically, and it's...
Yeah.
Shit.
Dude, he really needs to not be fucking up like that.
Mm-hmm. And he was saying something also like, I would take any opportunity when I was trying to blow up. I would enter competitions and everything and try my hardest. Why are you all not trying? You guys don't even put in the effort. Shit like that. He was just shit talking.
Or were you able to hear them?
He didn't let anyone hear him. He just said that nobody's trying. He's only got 5 people. He can't believe that nobody puts in the effort to apply.
Put them 5 verses. I know it might be an evasion of maybe they don't want to know. But whoever wants to, put them out. Let us see them. They're probably good. But Joyner's like, so... You think he got an ego problem? Because of the Logic thing, because of the M thing? His career kind of had a fast...
boom.
Like, he was going steady independent for a while, slowly growing.
Mm-hmm.
And then 27... And then it was I'm Sorry that blew him up, that got him attention.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like I Love, all of that really got.
He does say he's the biggest independent artist in the world and shit, which
Tom McDonald took that.
That's highly debatable between so many people now, because so many people are independent now.
Yeah, because people are realizing what labels are. The contracts is like a loan, basically. No one wants to be locked into a loan for their job.
Mm-hmm. Even if it pays most of the bills. Since you brought up Tom McDonald and we're talking shit. Oh no. He dropped a song called Scars. I listened to it. I don't really care. I'm not going to talk shit on the song. He did his thing on there. But in terms of views, he's always trying to push his shit. And he's always like, guys, if you stream this shit right now, we'll get it to 2 million views in like 5 minutes. Shit like that. And he just pushes it. It gets annoying. And he did it a bunch with this song. And he posted something on the day it was about to break 2 million, and it was at like 1.8, and he posted something and I read it, and it was saying if we push it in an hour we can get it above 2 million, and that was 3 hours ago. And then he put up another thing, and about 2 hours after he put up that, it got to 1.9 million. And then finally the day after he posted like 3 or 4 things, it finally broke 2 million. But usually when he posts that shit, it'll break it. This time, it was staggering and slow. I'm just wondering if maybe either A, that wasn't the song and they just didn't care enough to swarm it, or B, maybe other people are also getting tired of him constantly saying, if you guys swarm the iTunes charts or you guys swarm YouTube.
I'll be honest, most of his fans, at least that I know of, are like edgy teens.
Uh-huh. And people
it's like the old Eminem crowd, but people who are like copycats of it.
And people like the older people who fucking love America and are like Donald Trump supporters and shit. I don't want to get on that political route and start talking shit, but I know a bunch of old people who are completely right side and just...
And I love Tom McDonald.
They're spoon-sped Tom and Trump and all that stuff. And I'm not saying that's bad stuff. Some of that's legit stuff. I'm not even saying Trump or Tom is a bad guy. But when your spoon-fed it constantly, it's annoying. It's like the only thing they eat, breathe, and sleep. Tom McDonald. But you got
Dude, I
M
feel
fans like that too, so
yeah.
he's made it work.
But Eminem made it work, and plus Eminem did it in a time. That's the other difference is timing, because Tom McDonald is not living in the same kind of era that Eminem was getting rocketing into the industry for. Because at that time you had like most of America was like conservative. I'm not going to get into that either, but I will say that a good portion of America was a little more conservative back then. But as the internet was rising, you had more people like liberalizing, I guess you would say. And Eminem was the first to like take that My Name Is was one of the first songs. It was like something with the internet. It was like one of the first songs to get blown up on the internet. It wasn't the first.
One of.
I don't think.
An early
it was
one,
one
maybe.
Of. Yeah, it was an early one. It broke records. My Name Is broke records. You wonder why there was a clean version and a dirty version, but then another clean version of the dirty version? It's because that was the first one that was put up on MTV. Which is at the time, MTV was big.
And actually streaming music.
Yeah. We used to watch MTV. We just put it on and let music play.
Not anymore.
No. Dude, it used to be fun. Just put on a music channel and just vibe. But now you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can if you have Spotify Premium.
Damn.
Or you have YouTube Premium, because you could just put a music playlist on.
That's also true. No ads.
No fucking ads. Dude, I still can't believe this. I'm not using my own premium. I'm using a friend's. Oh no.
Damn. Damn.
Okay, it's not because I'm poor. It's because I don't want to spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather spend my money. I'd rather save my money for all the things I need for music, which they're pretty expensive, the things you need.
Mm-hmm. I don't pay for my premium. And I'll probably lose it.
Whose is it? You don't have to say names.
It's the A word.
Oh.
So I'm not expecting to keep it, but I really don't care. If ads come back, big whoop. I don't give a shit.
I'll just send you into this person.
Damn.
I'm not gonna do that.
I wouldn't anyways.
Plus,
Plus, it'll probably notify them.
Yeah, it will. She asked me, she'd be like, what's this other device? Oh, it's my other device.
Damn.
It's the device I leave at the homie's house. Because if I get stoned there and my phone dies.
We've been talking about music and weed and shit. So, you want to just move on to the other topic and talk about drugs in general and drugs we're interested in?
Yeah. But before that, YouTube, again, we don't endorse this kind of stuff.
I do. I'm just kidding. I like weed, I like opium, I like heroin, I like vodka, I like cocaine, I like crack, I like methamphetamines, I like Benadryl on toast, I like...
Valium in your cereal.
Yes. I like the feeling of heroin in my veins in the morning. The black tar.
Microsoft tech support. I am smoking a lot of the weed right now.
You got any black tar, comrade?
You got any black tar heroin, comrade? We need it for our soldiers in Ukraine.
Damn. You need that methamphetamine to get him going.
Yeah, the Nazis did the thing, you know. We're very carefully copying Nazis.
Damn. Meth.
Yes,
Just
we are.
get some meth and crack. It's all you need to win a war. Mark my words, YouTube.
Amphetamines and yeah, YouTube. You know what? You wanna win against the protesters at your headquarters? Just inject them with meth. You'll kill them.
Exactly. Give him some meth. Meth and crack. It's the greatest combination ever. I don't know that. I'm just saying. What if you did meth and crack together? What would happen?
Look it up. I'm curious.
What are we doing?
Oh my god.
I grow opium in my backyard.
We got the seeds. Welcome to Seeds for Weeds, where we sell poppy seeds and weed.
Damn.
No, if it was a Russian business, welcome to Seed for Weed. We kill Americans with our weed. I'm not gonna buy your weed.
Methamphetamine can treat ADHD? What the fuck?
What?
Meth?
Pro meth?
We need meth.
Oh no, we do. We need meth now.
Dude, we need common brands. Desoxin? Desoxin? Prescription needed? What? Consult a doctor?
Where are we finding?
Meth! We can do meth.
We can do meth.
Dude, what? Controlled
It's probably-
substances? What? Methamphetamine.
It's probably like speed though.
Dude.
It's probably more like a speed, like where it's not insane. Then again,
Still though. Still.
we can get meth. What's the other one? What's the other
What?
medicine that Vyvanse? Vyvanse. Look up Vyvanse. People get high off their Vyvanse.
I just got it. Holy crap, it's got a long ass name. Scientifically. Prescription needed. Ooh, I'm looking up.
People abuse Adderall is another one a lot of people abuse. Guys, we're not giving you advice on what to do. Guys, we don't know what we're doing right now.
Exactly. We're just saying you should take meth. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, be like Breaking Bad. You still have to show me. I haven't seen Breaking Bad, so we gotta watch it.
Yes.
And then we can grow meth.
Damn. Well, cook meth. Be meth chef's first fucking class. Gordon Ramsay of methamphetamines.
Yeah, we're gonna be the Gordon Ramsays of edibles though first.
I know it involves red phosphorus and acid. I forget which type.
Yeah, but where can you get the Sudafed? That's the actual medicine part of it.
That's the other thing they used. That's gonna be the difficult thing. I mean, all of it would
because
be
they were-
kind of difficult to get. Red phosphorus, Sudafed, fucking probably ammonia. I mean, we already need ammonia and lime, but those we can actually get. We got to make chloroform, not for meth, but
No, that's for heroin, guys.
yeah.
You want to know the secret to heroin? Chloroform.
Hell yeah, and water.
Don't use it to kill people. Don't. We're just giving you the information. We're just educating you on drugs.
Yes, in case you want to make heroin yourself. I'm just kidding. If you make heroin or meth, it's all on your own risk, just like ours.
Yeah.
This is
We
all.
have no.
This is also how you get investigated by the FBI.
What the fuck, man? What are you doing? You should do it in like an advertiser voice. Just
How to get investigated by the FBI. First, grab your methamphetamine handbook. Start making with red phosphorus and Sudafed. Turn on the Kusher cast and listen along. Smoke and don't blow up your meth lab. If you do, you will die before you are caught. Call the cops and grab your blue methamphetamine, which doesn't actually exist, and you will eventually... I don't know where I was going with this, but I'm going to take a hit.
You will eventually suck the dick of a police officer in order to get out.
Get a plea deal. You gotta cop a plea deal somehow. Oh no.
I gotta take a hit with you.
If we're ever dissed, bro, this is gonna be brought up.
Oh no. we're so high.
Bro, I'm gonna take a hit.
Oh wait for me.
Hurry up.
Green, blue, or red?
Blue.
Brutal?
Blue. Dude, in Breaking Bad, their meth is blue because it's the purest meth ever. But that's not facts. Pure meth apparently is like glass, like see-through, like crystal. You shouldn't even see refractory pieces inside.
Ready to hit?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Math. And this bowl's burnt. Catched.
Damn. That was a little hit. I'm just gonna take one more hit since that was just a little one.
Damn. You hold down the fort while I return this. Because the pipe's not mine.
Alright.
Just talk about meth and penis and they'll be interested.
Apparently, they haven't listened to our high asses for hours. So guys, little known tip that most people just don't follow. Drink water when you smoke. You need to stay hydrated because the smoke, it dries out your throat, it dries out your eyes. Now, it's not actually dehydrating you, but you could become dehydrated because you don't have any moisture in your throat and your eyes.
I have returned.
As I'm giving advice to them about drinking water. Dude, I don't feel like it's not even just for the hits for soothing your throat. Because you do, like, the after effects of it, you kind of do need to soothe your throat. But people just don't realize the importance of drinking water because it itself is not going to dehydrate you. But, like, you know how your eyes and your throat in your
penis,
it like dries out.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It'll make you dehydrated, especially with what we do, where we put pound Pepsis when we eat or when we smoke. God, I'm high.
Damn. I smell burning.
Probably because you burned a burnt bowl.
But I smelled it while walking past the washing room as well.
Weird.
Unless it's a wet dog and not burning.
What's next on our docket?
That's it. So we just talk about, I don't know.
Weed stories. We didn't really talk about that much, did we, with stories?
I feel like we're already at almost 47 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. I really wish it was legal to mention more stuff.
Yeah, we broke YouTube's algorithm. We're gonna die.
Damn.
Another disclaimer. Dude, did I do good with the disclaimer? Did I even do that?
I don't remember. You did disclaimers throughout through our illicit talk.
I did. Yeah. I'm just going to do another one to be safe because disclaimer. We're stupid for doing this and mentioning this. We don't actually do any of this in real life because it's illegal. Please don't do it. Please don't do anything we're mentioning because it is illegal. If it's not in your area, we'll do it. But
We do.
if it is,
We do drink alcohol and we do smoke weed. We're not pussies.
yeah, we're not pussies. But we don't do any of the crazy other
Yeah,
shit.
we don't do meth. We don't do crack. Yeah, I'm just
don't
kidding.
We don't do heroin.
Yeah, I'm
we
just
might
kidding.
we might be experimenters, but we're not stupid.
Exactly.
But we're also not at the same time. We're also smart enough to know how we can get in our own heads, so we can kind of recover. But not a lot of people are. So again, don't do, especially if you're weak-willed. Don't do any of the stuff that we're doing because you're gonna create problems for yourself that we don't have. We do drugs and we do all this to have fun. It's what it does for us. A lot of people do it to escape lives and all that. If you do it that way, please go get yourself some help and get out of that.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the fucking video and leave it here.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Wait.
Um,
This whole episode is one big ass disclaimer. There.
yeah, but we had a bunch of other shit. Yeah, this whole episode is. But anyway, we're gonna do a couple stories and then we're gonna end it because we're running this a long episode. But it feels good. We've had fun. So I feel like we should tell some more good weed stories. And sorry if you hear my creaky floor, dude. I just can't help but pace when I'm energetic.
Tell at least one weird story each. We're at 50 minutes.
Yeah. I wonder how long this is going to be when we edit things out.
Honestly, listening to ourselves, there isn't going to be a lot to cut out in terms of cutting it out. A lot of it's going to be censoring swears. And even then, I don't think we had that many until we got into the drug talk.
Yeah, we're going to have to censor a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to censor the drug names.
Nah.
They might catch us for that. Well, then again, my channel's not monetizable anyway right now.
It's also one video.
Yeah. But anyway, so we're going to tell one weed story each before we end this off. And I want you to go first. And we just got to tell some stories.
Good,
because we have a shit ton.
Because mine's one of desperation, and I don't want to end it on there.
Oh, damn.
So, have you ever just got you a cart, you know? You smoked it all in a week, and then you got handed another cart, and you smoked that all. And then you go smoking everything in the house, bro, and now you're down to nothing. That's how I feel. I've been there a couple of times, and it doesn't usually last that long for me because I get my hands on more shit, which hurts my wallet. But, dude, it sucks.
Everyone's wallet. This is an expensive habit.
Uh-huh. Now, my specific story I'm going to mention here was my longest time yet. And that was when I quit mid-August last year and went to college. And I was off it for like a month. Dude, I felt like I was on a continual come down just from when I got to college until my classes started. And by the time my classes started, I finally started to feel normal and I was fine. But if you remember, I kept scraping up cigarettes and stuff because I kept trying to chase the high. It's like I never escaped the
That's
one
when I
of
was
it.
starting with cigarettes too.
Uh-huh.
I was starting with cigarettes because you were doing them. And we both kind of started together.
Mm-hmm. And then I had to get weed again.
Ball.
Damn, that is true. I didn't even get to see it because you shattered it before you got to send me the picture.
I did. I remember when I showed you the one. Think of it, the last one, as a smaller version of that, and the stem is like angled. I'll tell you a story now. This one's another desperation one for me.
Damn.
Well,
I got a new dealer this year that deals with bud. I'm not gonna mention names because no. But I
That's
got
horrible.
bud. Yeah, since like February, March-ish, all the way up till late April, I was getting bud. Um, Nearly constantly, $75 worth, which is about a fourth. So I get fourths. And I didn't realize how fast I could smoke up a fourth.
Mm-hmm.
It took a week. When we know that both of us, if we had an eighth, we could ration it in a week.
Mm-hmm.
I was smoking this fourth up in a week.
Damn.
And maybe that's just because I had a lot. Maybe it's because my tolerance went high. But I'll tell you, when I finished, when my dealer stopped being around because he had stuff to do for the summer, because he went to his summer home somewhere. I don't know where it is. We haven't ever talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I got so desperate. I was scraping everything out. I got like a chillum and a bowl and a few other things from some people,
Damn.
and I scraped them out. I was smoking tobacco a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Like in some of the episodes that we've done, I was just doing tobacco. It was around that time. And I was doing everything. I would occasionally get some of the sticks I have to work. And then sometimes I would scrape just the bowl heads of everything.
That's what I do with my pieces and my carts. Like, it's got to the point now, I used to do that a lot with them every time I run out, and now I haven't hit from them in so long. All the carts in my box are pretty much bone dry, and my pieces don't really have anything in them. Like,
Right.
it's hard to get
I would
shit.
occasionally. It was a little easier because occasionally, like every couple of weeks or so, I would get like enough to smoke for the night. And dude, that brings me up to this little session that we had. We should talk about that.
All right.
That brings me up to that because for a while, when I had that little tiny bit, I think I've talked about it on the podcast before. I used to be like excited. I used to smoke it all up. But like this day, I felt this is actually only a couple weeks ago. I got it. I got the bud, and I felt like I needed to wait to smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, like then take the story from there because
Well, I don't know what session you're talking about right now. Like, I
the
don't.
session where you came down here, the mini session.
Okay, now that makes sense. The mini session, backstory. I left my house for certain reasons because police came, and that's all the backstory you're getting. So I got on call with him, with Slick, with you, and came down to your house, obviously, as you know that. We came into your garage. Dude, sneaking into your house was funny as shit and weird, but we made it happen. And then we hit that shit.
Yeah, we matched too, and it was great because
I had cart, you had bowls, like 2 bowls, I think. We did one bowl, and then you offered to give me the other, but I was like, bro, what am I gonna put this in? The bag on the floor?
oh yeah, because there was like a big bag. This garage is messy, dude. I wish it was cleaner because we could have more big, like awesome sessions in there.
Mm-hmm.
But we had that one little spot where we were just breathing out the clouds and making this big cloud around us.
Dude, and you have like, there's no air blowing in through there, so it was all just stagnant, forming a big fucking cloud around our heads. It was nice.
No air in there. The birds, dude. And when I sent you home, that was funny because I looked, and I almost knew, like there was like I didn't make the decision. I kind of was just like, I gotta do this to make sure we do this right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Also, we had a little bit of a mini like inspo session there.
Yeah, we got like
Talked about music.
that last minute thing in after I had called Robert and told him I was coming down through.
Yeah. Um, it was fun. Like, honestly, I was kind of freaked out afterwards. I'll admit, I went in the house, but I got way too high.
Damn.
I got way because my tolerance was so whack at that point because I was getting it not as consistent. So I was like, I was high off your cart plus my weed
Damn.
because we were passive. We passed the bowl and then we passed the cart.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, but I got fucking high, and then I had to go in. I ate dinner. I did all this. I was paranoid as shit, and I finally got back to my room, and it took me. I had to smoke the other bowl to feel better.
Damn.
Like the session didn't piss me off. It was actually really fun. It's just as soon as I got in the door and realized, oh fuck, I'm too high.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little carried away. Okay. And then I was like, okay, I have to deal with this. And I started pacing the family room. My grandma's cooking dinner in the kitchen. And I'm just pacing between the family room, the hallway, and this bathroom. Family room, the hallway, this bathroom. And I'm just like calming myself down. It was horrible. But then again, I went and smoked the second bowl.
Mm-hmm. I came back here afterwards. I fucking got down your street and had Robert pick me up there at Hardee's because I was not walking all the way back. Voice crack. And then I just smoked my pen here when I got back. And then we didn't get to trade our seeds that we were going to, but we did later. Got the soil and planted this, is obvious.
Yeah, I completely forgot the seeds. I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was more concerned about how the fuck am I going to get... yeah.
I was more concerned about when the fuck are we about to smoke and when the fuck am I going to have to return to the house.
Well, we didn't even think we were going to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I just said I had some and you said you had some and we were like, maybe.
But when I was coming down there, I was definitely going to smoke. That was what my mind was. Even if you didn't let me smoke your shit, I was going to smoke my shit.
Yeah. Fucking train. Fucking filthy bitch. Mm-hmm. It could kill itself. Oh, God.
Because I said I'd run down there with my shit and smoke if cops were called. And then you said you had shit we could smoke together if I came down there. And I was like, well, if it happens, we can go ahead and do that. And then comes up to me, I'll censor the name, and he's like, I just called my mom, she called the cops. I'm like, Gabe, the cops are coming, I'm coming, bro.
Damn.
I remember, I thought I was on phone with you at that time, and Nick told me, and I was like, bro, I'm coming, the cops are coming.
Yeah, you were. We were on the phone, because you started walking out, you packed your shit, you started walking.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
and your phone cut out for a minute.
2 cops passed me. I think it cut out where it does whenever we walk up that hill where that railroad track is or the tunnel. It cuts out right around there. And then I got up on Putnam and it came back in. And then going down Washington towards your house, passing those big parking lots, 2 cop cars passed. One like 2-3 minutes after the other.
Damn.
And I sent, I'm not going to put the name there so I don't have to blurt it out, but I sent him the red, blue warning sign. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he said immediately once he opened that up and saw red, blue, he looked out the window and said, yep, they're here. He said that over the phone, too, whenever we were on call in the garage.
Dude, that was a fun call because you told Robert that I matched you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I told
adoration.
I told him,
veteran smoker.
I told him in the car, and that's whenever he gave you the compliment. Not to your face, obviously, but to mine.
Oh, of course he wouldn't. Give it to my face. Oh, man.
You're never that lucky.
Dude, I know I'm not. But I don't care to be because, Robert, honestly, if it wasn't for you and Robert, I wouldn't have done all this weed and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Robert gives me someone to like. I guess because of how much he like down talks, it's a way to like prove that I'm not just some kid smoker.
Uh-huh. I feel that.
Like we're doing shit that he probably did back in the day, but of course with our time and our differences and all that, he's probably like, man, you're not gonna never gonna have moments like. But we've had some pretty good moments. We got a couple more that we can tell before we end this off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of loving the mood right now. It feels chill.
Deal.
This will be a longer one, guys. But we're having fun, honestly. But we are going to end it here soon.
I wish I had more weed now.
Yeah, man. But anyway, one more story from each of us, and then we're going to end this off.
All right, you go first.
Okay, let me try to think. Well, I want to talk about since we mentioned other drugs earlier, I want to talk about something different than weed, but
All right.
only because this was at a time when I didn't have any weed, and you did, I think. But it was the time that I got the Delsim.
Damn.
Dude, I'm starting to talk like fucking goblin shit. But it's the time that we did the Delsim, and if you guys don't know, Delsim is a cheap high school drug. It's got DXM in it. It's a
Crip
cough
reacted
medicine.
to the new M track.
Damn. But anyway, so I'm like, let me get the Delsim because I heard from it. I researched it. Just got it.
Now you're the one with background noise.
Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying?
Just got the Delsim.
Yeah. So I got the Delsim, and I remember telling you, I was like, man, I got it. I don't remember if I told you like I had misgivings about it or not. Because I was looking at it and I was like, oh my God, I finally got it.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally decided to do it. And I remember we were on a call and I was starting to drink it. Nasty shit. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. I mean, if you don't care about your body and you're a drug user, you can do what you want. I don't care.
Damn.
It's whatever you want to do with your body. I'm not telling you what to do, but like, don't do it. Don't do this.
I remember I wasn't trying it, but I had my hopes up, and I was wanting to see your experience roll through, and I like my hype and everything died pretty quick, to be honest. And I was like, damn,
Yeah,
bro.
because it sucked. Maybe I took too high a dose, but we looked into this.
I don't think
dude,
it'd be too high, or you would have felt
It
more
would.
than that.
No, I know. I'm saying
It would have.
it wasn't what I expected.
I know, but there's no
I'm-
way you took too high of a dose.
I drank the whole bottle, 900 milligrams of it.
I know, but there's no way it was too high if you only felt a little bit, or it's just cap and it doesn't really work.
Or maybe it's just my body because everyone's different. But the way that it was described to me, because I remember I was researching other drugs for us to try because we were starting to feel like, we want different experiences. We love weed. But
You also
wanna try
spaced it out a good amount. You space out a lot of shit when you might want to just pound it sometimes to see what happens, even though it's
yeah,
not
but this shit's
recommended.
nasty. It's not like a shot. A shot's like smooth when it's shit, but it's smooth. Cough
I know,
medicine's
but-
like a syrup. It sucks all the moisture out of your mouth.
But you gotta deal with it though, or you're not gonna get shit.
I did. I remember when I had the rest of the bottle, that was more than what would fill a cup. But I stomached through it, and it was the shittiest thing I'd ever done because all I felt was my vision. I had like camera shutter vision. That's the best way I can describe it. Like a frame rate drop in my vision, but Instead of like a electronic frame rate drop, it's like a shutter opening and closing. And like a cloudiness in my movements, if that's what you would want to call it. That's all I felt. I didn't feel anything else that they were talking about. Like, they were talking about with this high dose, you could see like shadow people and have disembodied experiences. You'd be glued to your bed and wouldn't have to worry about anything.
You'd have heightened aggression. Like we were joking about running out and beating our high school bully up in front of the police and taking bullets to our chest and shit.
Yeah, dude.
It didn't happen, unfortunately.
We were like, Incredible Hulk. Gone. What if we did more of it? And maybe it was just that one experience.
Maybe if we are together and we do it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
If we get on the same wavelength.
This time, though. Yeah, right. You got to get it this time. I got it last time.
That's going to be shit.
It tastes awful.
I'm not getting it anytime soon, though.
No, we got other stuff to try. But anyway, now your turn for a story, and then we're going to do outro.
All right, and yeah. Last story that I'll try to keep short because I also have to fucking throw more laundry and shit like that in before it gets to 3 and edit the beats again. I didn't expect it to run this long.
Me either. I was thinking about doing a reaction earlier, but now like we've made it a long one.
But last quick story. It'll be I probably already mentioned this or at least said it once, but first time I ever smoked green was with my friend Xavier, whose name I'll blurt out. We don't say last names, so really there's not a lot they can prove, but I blurt them out anyways. Xavier and the snitch, whose name I won't even say for dignity purposes.
Yeah, fuck that.
And we all smoked, bro, and he let me have a big hit. I took a little hit on the couch, and he said, you got to get a bigger one than that. Come with me. And we went in the bathroom because we were trying to hide it from the snitch's mom and his grandma. And then we hit in the bathroom, and I was just choking it up and filled the bathroom with smoke, and I got super high, bro. And we were all laughing, and then they started hitting, and my whole left side just felt numb and dead. I felt like I had a fucking stroke in that side. I couldn't smile or move or anything on that side. It was limp. And I literally told the Xavier, I think I'm dying. And I was looking up on my phone trying to get an explanation. And then I finally got it as we were getting ready to make Philly cheesesteak. I told him, I said, Xavier, I figured it out. And he said, what? And I said, I'm one of two things. And he said, what's that? And I said, I'm either about to die right now or I'm completely stoned. And he started laughing his ass off, and he said, bro, you can't say that. He didn't even eat his Philly cheesesteak. I ate both, bro, and they were good. And they were the little microwavable ones, not even homemade, but I enjoyed the fuckers.
Like the ones you get at schools?
Yeah, like they honestly, they're not that good, but when I was high they were great, so fuck it.
I'm going to tell you a short, quick... I'm going to tell this short, quick...
And then outro.
About, yeah, and then outro. But it happened, like, yesterday.
All right.
So I watched the baby, right? Sometimes, like, my grandma... I live with my grandma. No, sometimes my grandma will go pick up one of my siblings who doesn't drive. The one that doesn't drive. From work. So I watched the baby for about 5-10 minutes. Yesterday it was like 15 minutes because they went through Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts in your face. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Evan did that to me, dude. Evan did that to me back in 9th grade. It pissed me off.
So she got Wendy's. And I was stoned. Okay, I was starting to come down because I couldn't hit in front of the baby. That's wrong. And she wanted held. She really wanted held. And she was like so still, which was unlike her.
She was starting to get better, and she was starting to move back around. She just needed a minute, I think. So I'm sitting there, and my grandma had left like the TV on, and the air conditioner was on. The TV stopped because nothing was on it for a second. Sometimes it goes silent, and you hear the air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
I started hearing noises and like deeper into the house. I was like getting paranoid. I was like, and my grandma, and when you're high, time starts to slow down. You're paranoid. It flies by when you're having fun, but it goes like really slow when you're paranoid. So I'm just sitting there. I'm hearing sounds, and I'm holding the baby, and I'm starting to get so paranoid that I'm like looking around, making sure I'm like
safe in your own home. Shit like me every night, searching around for the fucking shadow man chasing
I had to
me.
make sure she was safe too, because I was thinking, fuck, what are these sounds? The air conditioner kicks off.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't hear it, and I'm just sitting there listening as best I can. Finally, my grandma gets home with a Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to eat a Frosty while I was
Nice.
high.
I tried a
Wendy's
Wendy's strawberry
fries.
Frosty. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes like just soft-serve strawberry ice cream out of the container, but that's besides the point. It's
I
still
didn't know they
good.
had strawberry until a couple days ago.
Same. I mean,
Bro,
I had it a couple days ago. It's limited time, too.
Before we close out, I want to mention something about Wendy's fries. They changed. They're a little more sweeter.
And a little more crunchy, too. A little less soggy because they were like soggy fucking socks before. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. And they put sea salt on them that made them better. And now they're good and crispy still with the sea salt, but something on it that's like sweeter.
Now, they're still not the best fries in the industry by any means, but they're better.
No, who do you think are the best?
Honestly, I don't want to say McDonald's. That's so stereotypical, but for fast food, they have pretty good fries. I don't care for Burger King
Perfect
too
amount
much.
of salt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't like Burger King's. Theirs are like hard.
And they're like fat.
Yeah.
So I don't like. Sometimes it's okay. I'll eat them with like I'll eat a small fry with like one of those big fat chicken sandwiches from there, an original chicken sandwich or something. But I've had a Burger King sandwich with McDonald's fries before. I was that out of my way that I wanted both. So I got the best of both worlds, and it was pretty good.
Both the best worlds.
Yeah, both the best of both worlds. Fuck, you ruined it. You completely messed me up. You made me say the wrong thing.
You sounded like a New Yorker there for a second. You made me do the wrong thing. I'm gonna bash your head into a skull. Or a wall.
I'm gonna bash your head into a skull. You said the wrong thing now.
Anyway, y'all, we hope you enjoyed this extra long episode. We had some fun, bro. We had some fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to get hungry though, and
Same.
we may or may not. It depends on what we got to do. But I'm kind of in the mood for getting a reaction up.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do that right now today because, like I said, I have laundry and stuff I still need to handle. I didn't expect this to run this long.
Yeah.
And I have to produce and shit like that too.
Yeah. Brief update on that before I close out. I just heard some of the beats the other day when I walked down there. I delivered the seeds, and I went into the house. And we listened to some of the beats there, and you had your awesome setup and everything. It was fun. I like what you're doing so far. It's in the works, and I feel like all y'all fans out there will appreciate this project. We're really making it happen. We have to quit this shit if it don't work. Wait, dude, we said we could quit. We had to quit rap. We don't have to quit the podcast. The reaction.
we won't necessarily quit the podcast or reactions and shit. But to be honest, if we weren't rapping and we weren't making music and working towards that goal, I'd feel kind of fucking defeated anyways. Because I like doing the podcast and shit like that and reactions and stuff, but that isn't
It's
who
fun.
I wanted to be. And I did this and am doing this to grow an audience, hopefully for music too. We both kind of had that mindset, and we are still doing this. I would like to do this, but I wouldn't like to do this and not work on an album or not have music or not do anything else.
We're working on music, and eventually, this podcast will end. Eventually, not now. Right now, we're having fun. We're gonna have a good couple of years of fun, I feel.
Exactly. But we could probably keep this going through my time in college and shit. But like when we get jobs and stuff and we start doing that, then it's gonna become iffy. Even before
be
then,
in the
maybe.
past.
But yeah,
Yeah, when one of us gets a job and is like serious, we might have to quit this. That's another thing that might, because this podcast, what this is, like one of us, we might just have to. We'll probably find a way.
if
But it
you
just won't be the best way.
if you were to get a job, honestly, it's not super stressing because if you could find 30 minutes to an hour to sit down, I do all the editing and shit like that. But then if I get a
Right.
job, that might be where we have to start scheduling a little, not sparse, but more spaced out and shit, or drop it, because then like I'm going to be in chemical engineering and shit, and I'm going to be having a job every day at some point, and then it's
well,
like
I plan
editing and
to-
beats and all that.
I plan to get a handle on that. Like by the time my album is done, even, I plan to be on track to learning everything I need to do it myself. That way it takes all the stress off of your shoulders. Because right now, it's a struggle for me to get stuff working because Mac is terrible. It's good for what I need it for, good, but I need to put Logic on there. I feel like you could use Logic in the same way you could use FL to edit video audio.
I'm sure you could. You literally just, I throw it in there and cut out the swear words and put on the noises and shit like that. That's really all I do with audio. Cut out what we don't need and then censor swears with
You'd still need to
noise.
do the video if we had it.
And that would be easy. You literally bounce me the audio file and I make the video in a couple minutes.
Yeah. You know, definitely in the next year, I'll be handling most of this shit myself. So we could continue it, but like, it's not going to be a forever podcast. This is a fun thing. We're doing it because we love doing it, and because we're in the process of growing right now. We're in the process of getting out there, and eventually we want our music to surpass everything else.
Exactly.
Kushercast will be a fun memory. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something fun, and we love doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. This is an awesome podcast, and for the viewers we have that are actually watching it, they love it. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. But the podcast, enjoy it.
Exactly.
Next couple of years are going to be fun as fuck. We're going to have awesome shit planned eventually. We're throwing together season one. Season one, we love doing this. Season two, I'm getting ideas for season two, and it'll be a lot more.
We gotta go crazy for season 2.
Yeah, especially we're seeing some success that I didn't imagine. We're having fun. This podcast is doing what we want it to do. It's reaching people, and we're having fun. But, and he, you know, this is fun,
Exactly.
and we love doing it. And for those of you who enjoy it, keep enjoying it, keep loving it. We're gonna have fun in the future.
Give me props for editing right now.
Yeah, dude, Amon has to edit all of this.
It's
So
it's not
F in the
super
chat for
bad.
Amon.
Yeah, it's not super bad, but I mean, it does take time, and this is an hour and 22 minutes. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, give me props. I deserve them.
You deserve, yeah. leave a like for Amon's sanity.
Hell yeah, please.
But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends, have some fun, drink a beer while you're watching, drink a screwdriver. I prefer making it with 4 shots in a solo cup and filling the rest with orange juice all the way up to the rim, stirring it, and there you go. 4 shots, drink another one, 4 shots, you're done for the night. 2 screwdrivers.
Nice.
Not a lot of mess. Do whatever you want to do. Have fun. Watch this. Remember, we're not doing any of the shit, the crime or anything that we're talking about. It's just fun. We're having fun. This is not what we do in our real, like, day-to-day lives.
Exactly.
Except for smoking weed.
And talking like idiots.
Yeah, we're just having fun. And for those of you who have also had fun, we hope you enjoyed this episode of the Kusher Cast. And remember to like, share, comment, put it on Twitter. Cut clips out of it and just cut us out of context. Oh no, I released them all.
That'd be funny. Like, just freaking cut a piece out of there, say, do meth, and just post that. Promote that.
Do meth. Proceeds to do something like that.
Hell yeah. I endorse
anyway.
it. I'm just kidding.
Dude, they're gonna put it on a soundboard and use it to troll scammers.
Dude,
we should do that. We should make a soundboard of our episodes eventually, and on the next episode. Dude, on the next episode, stay tuned. If you stayed tuned to this point, you'll notice on the next episode of the podcast, I'm gonna call a scammer.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna troll a scammer. Leave in the comments what ideas you want for that, and we're gonna come up with some shit on the side. I'm gonna troll a scammer, and I'm gonna teach Amon how to troll a scammer.
If not the next one, the episode after. I can't promise that our soundboard will be done by then, but we can at least do trolling.
We'll still be working on the soundboard, but the whole season 2 part, we're not gonna leave that in there. But yeah, we're gonna troll a scammer, and I'm gonna teach Amon how to troll a scammer, and y'all gonna laugh. It's gonna be fun. But until then, guys, stay zooted, keep it kosher.
We're out of here.